So one of the key use cases for skills data is internal mobility, which I know is something you support at 365 Talents. Can you explain for our listeners the power of internal mobility for improving talent experience?
Yeah, sure. Talent mobility, I think, is the art of talent experience and engagement, because it solves pretty much all the skills gaps, challenges that we've just described. It solves the current skills gaps. You match offer and demand in real time, so you make one very capable employee move from one position to another. So you solve your challenge now, but actually it solves your future challenge also, because by doing that, you provide a new opportunity for this employee in particular. And you, I don't know if the term is good, but you disseminate his or her capability and his or her agility in a new environment.
Yeah.
So, it goes one step after another, but then, so it's preparing your company for the next phases where you need to have a more adaptive and a more agile organization also. So it solves your challenge now. It solves your challenge for tomorrow. So it's good for the employee directly. So it's definitely talent experience which is enriched, and it will provide more engagement in the end. And it's good for your company because you are leveraging your skills and capabilities in one environment into another one, and it prepares your company for such moves in the future also. So I think it's definitely a good.
I think, as you say, I mean, clearly, if you give employees mobility options, it supports engagement, supports retention, it helps you close gaps as an organization. And of course, one of the challenges that we have when we're looking at employee data is the topic around ethics and privacy. And obviously, I know as a French-based organization, you'll know that well with works councils, with privacy, etc. And of course, if we can provide benefit to employees, there's clear benefit to employees by providing them with opportunities to develop their career, talent experiences, as you call it. It's a really good way of using that data and creating value for employees.
Absolutely, yes.
So, I mean, I'd love to hear some examples around how, of examples of how skills data can lead to better employee engagement and retention. If you've got any examples you can share, I think that always brings it to life for our listeners, I think.
Yeah, I can share two stories of customers who started as, with a skills data approach and then turned progressively to talent first or skills first organizations. I can mention Allianz, the insurance global leader. We started working with this company with a very skills-oriented approach, and that was pretty much my pitch. I think I remember when I talked to them for the first time, I said, "You need a Google of your skills," which was a weird pitch, but you don't know where they are and you don't know what they are. So let's start with this, and they were all in for that. And then they make them move progressively, and it started from skills, then mobility, and the platform is providing very good results, like plus 30% in internal mobility in some different regions or businesses. And then they are thinking about next steps in terms of talent experience, also around mentorships, like mentors and mentees, and different things around dynamic career paths. And so it's the whole process, but they started from skills, and so they are skills first. They turn to be skills first, and it's their journey. I can mention Société Générale also, SocGen, so the global bank with 140,000 employees in the world. They started exactly the same way with skills. They wanted to know more about their skills, then mobility, then the global experience. So it started from skills, and that's foundational. You start from there, you'll be reinventing your talent experience in the end, because you are turning the whole process upside down, and it's very innovative in one sense, and it transforms all your talent experience and talent development initiatives from the root, and so I think that's very significant examples.
And I think the other thing around mobility it supports is if I don't know, if you want to bring a project team together, maybe from, especially if you look at Societe Generale or Alliance, big companies in multiple countries, maybe that project's, 6 to 9 months work. Maybe you want to pull people in with specific skills that might only be a day a week or 2 days a week. And these sorts of platforms can help you to do that quite quickly in real time and pull together that team quite quickly. They might be spending 3 or 4 days doing other things, within the organization, but you can pull that project together. And I guess that's the power of some of this technology, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, when we talk about internal mobility, it's not only one thing. This mobility can be short, medium, long term. It can be full-time, part-time. And if you combine all these different ways of dealing with internal mobility, then you provide a very rich and personalized talent experience, definitely.
In this series, we will be speaking to a range of senior leaders who are pushing a data-driven and digital HR agenda. Make sure that you subscribe via your podcast app of choice and also via our YouTube channel for free and regular interviews with the digital HR leaders of the future.